Well, it worked out for them a little bit in game one. His Renekton did have some sparks of life, some signs of strength, and we'll see how it works for INTZ this game. Looks to me like Mega have gone for a pretty traditional teamfight composition. You know, the Azir, the Kai'Sa so strong as they scale up. Kindred gives you a little bit more utility and a bit more damage, whereas INTZ, they've got a few different options. You know, you could 1-4 with the Rise as the game does develop. You could have Jarvan in the side lane as well, and you use that Tahm Kench to roam around.
What I do like is that they've kind of changed up agency and responsibility of who is actually going to engage the fights. There's still not an abundance of hard engage on the composition for Mega, but if they did want to run in, you know, giving a guy like Rocky the champion Hecarim as opposed to being really reliant on June on the Jarvan, I think is a good change up after June's performance in game number 1.
June will be piloting the Kindred in this game, seeing how far he can get. How many? We always talk about the stacks with Kindred. You want to be getting those marks as much as possible. 4 marks is your break point. We'll see how the early Scuttle Crab RNG favors him or favors INTZ. Wards here for INTZ. Mills and Redbird have backed off, knowing that their jungle is topside, knowing they're playing on the weaker side of the map because there's less of their team there. Hop there with the taunt. Redbuff trying to get away from it. Doesn't have cleanse, doesn't really have an escape route. Hop's the thick skin, but he's going to go down. It's first blood across towards June and Mega strike first.
Also feels very nice that June is fine.
It's Inception. INTZ getting some ward control down here towards the bottom side as Jun was looking for a repeat gank. Redbird didn't actually burn his flash last time. And Jun is on a ward. We'll pop the Oracle's lens, push it forward. Shinny waiting around the corner here. The Chain of Crush is going to land on Jun straight away, but the Lance Jetspike comes down as well. He's knocked out of it, flashes back in, but then gobbled up and spat out by Redbird. The INTZ support will take the kill.
And I come off.
Yeah, so it's going to be a battle over zone control. Redbird has to flash away here as the taunt was coming out now. The rest of Mega here, Jun respawn coming across for the Mountain Drake. It's going to be a smite fight, but G4 just scooping away Shinny. The smite comes out from Jun. He's going to try and dance an arrows across the wall, but there's the Realm Warp. Shinny goes in, gets the kill, takes the Realm Warp forward as well. And they will get their second kill of the game. Rocky coming in from the top side, looking for a good position for the Unstoppable Onslaught, just trying to get onto Mills, but he doesn't quite connect. The Rune Crystal will lock him in place. There's the taunt, lands on all 3 members of INTZ, but Pop goes Pop. He's demolished by the Brazilian powerhouse. Abyssal Voyage now chasing onto G4. Redbird's gonna get shuffled back. He's all on his lonesome. That's not where you wanna be. He unloaded the Toad into the mid lane and he suffered the consequences. G4 gets his first kill of the game.
That's an oopsie poopsie. Absorb time and absorb pressure.
So Mega taking that next step, understanding what they want to do, but also understanding they need the vision control. But Rocky caught up here. Unstoppable Onslaught comes out. The Predator pop from Shinny, looking for the body pop. Will knock him back. Explosive cast to the face. That's a kill. And Shinny coming up big in this second game of the day for him.
Very well played, finding the window there from Tay and Shinny. I was very excited. We're gonna fight over Rift Trails. Instead, we're ganking top lane.
Well, Tay
top again.
Yeah, Tay's just ganking the. Sorry, Shinny's ganking this. Predator's coming out. Shinny could just look
fast.
at the fight. Yeah, he's got the flash. Doesn't even need the explosive cast. It's too
Faked
easy
him
for
out.
Shinny. Faked him out.
Oh, he was.
Very difficult for him to play into that Jarvan Gragas combo. Chain of Corruption onto Jun. He'll pop the Lance Jetspike. Teleport coming in behind them. There's a hero's entrance as well. And INTZ to try to fight this on 3 different fronts. Tay there on the front line. EQ misses. Cataclysm blasts away from Jun. Lloyd jumps across the wall with his ultimate. Tay so low. The heal coming out from Jun as well. And Tay is down. Mega somehow find a fight. And Pop goes the Varus as well. Mills falls. INTZ, they force the fight, but Mega come out on top.
They just
advantage, but we'll have another look at this because as soon as the teleport comes in, you feel that this fight is all in favor of INTZ.
Yeah, because you're thinking of dead Jarvan is now in the back line and he's just going to land on someone. I actually really love Redbird's flash repositioning there to get Mills because he's got the Jarvan in front of him. Hold up.
Shinny's just diving towards it. Lloyd with good flash away. He's still got connected there from the body slam, but he will survive.
But I want to talk, likewise, it also means that both teams just want to play really respectful right now. Lloyd in particular, he knows that Shinny has his number. And he's just trying to hide, but he's been found.
Be respectful when Jun gets caught out like that. The explosive cast comes out, but the Lamb's Respite will keep him alive for the moment. G4 up towards the top side of this fight has yet to join. The Cataclysm comes out as well. Pop goes into the stopwatch. G4 can put the soldiers down, but Tay is the one to take the kill. INTZ, get one, get out. And with it, they broke the gentleman's agreement.
But the jungler is still alive. Now, Jun has reset his position, but I like this call from INTZ. Don't force the Baron. Instead, threaten from the side with the Gragas and try to get some pressure on this tower.
Gragas still has the flash. Rocky chunked out. Envy just chucking bullets there straight into the face of the horse, and the Hecarim has to gallop away.
They're being really patient. Rocky can reset, and he has TP and look for a flank because everyone is now full health again.
Here goes Ginny, flashes into G4, and G4 cannot answer in time. Couldn't put down the soldiers for protection. INTZ get mid tower, get 2 kills out of the prolonged trade.
Also need to pay attention to this Baron because Azir can take that one down very quickly with that mountain. He's standing on a ward.
Doesn't know, flash, taunt, Shinny caught out, hasn't got a way to get away. There's no flash on that Gragas, and there's no hope for him. A great catch there from Mega, the ward just about to expire as well. Redemption comes out, Mega are going for it, they're gonna force it. They go straight towards the Baron, they'll shred through it. They've got the Mountain Drake, they've got the Kai'Sa and the Azir and the Kindred. 6,000 HP left on the Baron as INTZ go in. Tay with the Cataclysm trying to do what he can, but the unstoppable onslaught. The slide in, G4 sweeps away Mills. Hero's entrance on the back line as Tay is caught out as well. Redbird the only one to survive. Tay trying to do what he can, but he has to flash away, and the Baron is still there. Tay could go in, but the Baron will fall in favor of Mega. They will get the ace, and they find the perfect team fight against INTZ.
And suddenly...
Clean out though, like if you look at it, you've got wards up here. Oh,
hold on, they're gonna fight, Medic.
Looks like they're gonna go for a fight. Here we go. Don't care about the vision because the fight has started. Unstoppable onslaught used, and immediately Stingy has to go into the stopwatch. Redbird eats up Envy, gets him away, but can the Rai survive? Rocky so low, he pops the stopwatch as well, and Tay jumps in, has the Cataclysm locked up too, but the Lance Stress fight just in time, and it keeps the entire team alive. Mega are unkillable. INTZ almost had a pick, but they couldn't quite find it, and Mega turns straight towards the Baron.
And everyone is super healthy. There is virtually no option for INTZ here right now. You can see that Envy just pieces out. He's like, I got the wolf camp, guys. This one's on me.
Second Baron of the game.
I mean, I think your tournament hopes can live and die on this decision, on this moment.
They step up to the plate. INTZ willing to roll the dice, willing to have the gamble on the Elder Dragon. Mega are all here. Rocky on his way. Unstoppable onslaught is back up. Predator used from Shinny. Elder Dragon resets just a little bit, but it's still down to 6,000 HP. Mega now stepping forward, taking the 5v5, stepping up to the plate, taking the play, seeing if they can fight up against INTZ. Southeast Asia up against Brazil. In what could be a defining moment for both these teams' tournaments live. The Elder Dragon down to 2,000 HP is smited away, but the slide comes out. Can INTZ survive? They get the Elder, but they don't get anything else. They lose every single one of their lives apart from Redbird, and the Tahm Kench isn't going to be able to do too much against a rampaging Mega.
They were late to the Elder Dragon, but they won the ensuing team fight. They are now charging down the mid line. Surely this is going to be the nail in the coffin as Mega finally come alive for this tournament.
Mega found the proactive plays in the mid game. They found the Barons, they found the fights, and they find their first victory at MSI 2019.
Much different look from the Mega Squadron, or the Mega Squad that time around. G4 and Lloyd, I know, I'm just combining all the top teams.
The Mega Squadron TZ.
The veterans, Lloyd and G4. Pop had some really good multi-man taunts in a couple of those team fights, but it was more of kind of the slow and steady game, which if you see how quickly Vega Squadron are running, I don't know if it's going to be enough to grab that first.
You can see like 4,000 gold, immediate swing with that Baron, with the towers they took out of it, and a lot of it was off the back of G4 on that as it.
And G4 is actually our player of the game.
Mastercard.